Before humans walked the earth, countless creatures ruled the land, sea, and sky. Some were massive beyond belief, others so strange they seem impossible. Yet every one of them shaped the world we inherited. These are the forgotten rulers of deep time. 100 facts about the creatures that lived long before us. Chapter 1. Long before humans, the oceans ruled the world. Trilobites crawled across the seafloor, their armored bodies glinting under dim sunlight. They survived over 270 million years, adapting through every climate shift. Imagine tiny armored tanks filtering mud for food, thriving in silence. They saw entire continents move. When they finally vanished, the world lost one of its oldest survivors. Their fossilized trails still whisper, life began in the sea, not on land. Chapter 2. In the Cambrian seas, Anomalocaris hunted with alien grace. Its eyes had over 30,000 lenses, better than any insect today. With spiked arms and circular jaws, it crushed anything soft enough to catch. Scientists call it the first apex predator. It roamed waters before fish even existed. Its reign ended mysteriously, leaving no descendants. Yet its design inspired future hunters, proof evolution experiments before settling on perfection. Chapter 3. Meet the Dunkleosteus, a fish with jaws so strong they could slice a shark in half. It lived 358 million years ago, armored like a tank. No teeth, just bone plates that sharpened themselves as they clamped shut. It grew over 30 feet long, ruling prehistoric seas with unmatched bite force. When it opened its mouth, pressure alone could suck in prey. Nature's first weaponized jaw. Chapter 4. Before dinosaurs, giant dragonflies filled the skies. Meganeura had wingspans wider than eagles, over 2 feet. They hunted amphibians and other insects with lightning speed. The secret to their size? High oxygen levels. Earth's air once held 35% oxygen, making creatures grow unnaturally large. But when oxygen dropped, their era ended. Imagine the hum of their wings echoing through primeval swamps. Chapter 5. Eurypterids, sea scorpions, ruled ancient waters long before sharks. Some reached 8 feet long, with claws big enough to grab fish whole. They weren't true scorpions, but their stings were real. They patrolled swamps and shallow seas, half predator, half survivor. When fish evolved armor, Eurypterids lost their advantage. The hunters became the hunted. Fossils show they crawled to shore, perhaps seeking safety they never found. Chapter 6. In the Carboniferous forests, Arthropleura crept beneath giant ferns. The millipede-like titan stretched over 8 feet long, larger than a human. It wasn't a hunter, but a vegetarian, feeding on decaying plants. Scientists think its size came from the same oxygen-rich air that built massive bugs. When the air thinned, Arthropleura disappeared. Its tunnels remain fossilized, a map of forgotten jungles. Chapter 7. Tiktaalik was the first fish brave enough to crawl onto land. Half fish, half amphibian, it had fins strong enough to bear its weight. It could breathe both in water and air, a bridge between oceans and earth. Found in Arctic fossils, Tiktaalik's wrist bones reveal evolution in motion. Without it, no reptiles, no mammals, no humans. One fish, one bold move, changed everything. Chapter 8. Ammonites spiraled through ancient seas, their shells perfect Fibonacci designs. Relatives of squids, they used jet propulsion long before submarines. Some grew as big as car tires. When the asteroid hit 66 million years ago, they vanished with dinosaurs. Their fossils, found worldwide, guide geologists in dating rocks. Each spiral tells time, proof that beauty and precision can survive even extinction. Chapter 9. Dimetrodon wasn't a dinosaur, though it looked like one. It was a predator from the Permian, 40 million years before T-Rex. Its sail-like spine regulated body temperature. Early biological engineering. It hunted reptiles and amphibians, the apex before dinosaurs took over. Dimetrodon marks evolution's rehearsal, nature testing the blueprint that would one day create mammals, including us. Chapter 10. Coelacanths were thought extinct for 65 million years, until a fisherman caught one in 1938. Living fossils with limb-like fins, they are the missing link between fish and land animals. They swim in deep ocean caves, unchanged for hundreds of millions of years. Scientists study their DNA to understand how life transitioned from water to land. Proof that extinctions sometimes just means hiding well. Chapter 11. The world once trembled under the steps of the Gorgonopsid. Saber-toothed before saber-toothed cats existed, it hunted across the Permian plains. Its jaw opened nearly 90 degrees, tearing through anything alive. Yet it wasn't a dinosaur, it was a proto-mammal, part of our ancient lineage. When Earth's biggest extinction struck, Gorgonopsids vanished, but their fierce design lived on, echoed in future predators that carried their genes forward. Chapter 12. The Helicoprion looked like a nightmare given shape, a shark with a buzzsaw for teeth. Its jaw spiraled inward, a whirl of endless blades. Scientists once thought it had a circular saw on its face. In truth, the teeth rolled inside the mouth, slicing prey like a meat grinder. It ruled ancient seas for millions of years, adapting its strange design until nature's next reset erased it. Chapter 13. When oceans warmed and land turned green, early amphibians emerged. Creatures like Ichthyostega crawling between water and air. It had lungs, fins, and toes. Every awkward step it took on muddy ground was a step toward mammals. Evolution doesn't rush, it experiments, and Ichthyostega was one of its boldest tests. It paved the way for creatures that would one day run, climb, and think. Chapter 14. The giant predator Liopleurodon patrolled Jurassic seas like a living submarine. Its jaws stretched 10 feet, capable of swallowing a human whole. With flippers the size of car doors, it could accelerate with terrifying bursts. Scientists believe its sense of smell could track prey miles away underwater. When the seas changed, even this leviathan fell. But its legend, half myth, half truth, still haunts the deep. Chapter 15. Before whales, there was Basilosaurus, the serpent king of the sea. It wasn't a reptile, but an early whale with a long, eel-like body. It hunted with sharp teeth, devouring sharks and dolphins. Fossils reveal tiny hind legs, leftovers from its land-dwelling ancestors. Basilosaurus is proof evolution can turn land beasts into ocean titans, rewriting nature's limits again and again. Chapter 16. The Carboniferous swamps echoed with the calls of early amphibians like Archaeops. Its thick skull and sharp teeth made it the crocodile of its time. Archaeops could ambush fish in murky water, then drag them onto land. It was nature's first semi-aquatic hunter, a design so efficient that millions of years later, alligators would perfect the same idea. Chapter 17. In the frozen depths, the hallucigenia crawled with spines and tentacles, looking like a creature from another planet. Discovered in Cambrian rocks, it puzzled scientists for decades. Which side was up? Which end was its head? Only advanced imaging revealed its true face. Its bizarre body reminds us that early evolution wasn't elegant. It was chaos sculpting innovation. Every monster had a purpose, even the strangest. Chapter 18. The Tully Monster, one of Earth's weirdest mysteries, swam through Illinois swamps 300 million years ago. It had a tubular body, a long snout ending in a claw-like mouth, and eyes on stalks. No one knows if it was a worm, a fish, or something in between. Fossils still defy full explanation. Nature once dreamed in shapes that logic can't describe, and the Tully Monster proves it. Chapter 19. Before birds ruled the skies, pterosaurs soared above dinosaurs. Some were as small as sparrows. Others, like Quetzalcoatlus, had wingspans over 30 feet. They hunted fish, glided over oceans, and nested on cliffs. Their bones were hollow, light, yet strong. When the asteroid struck, every pterosaur vanished, yet their legacy evolved into modern birds, proving flight never truly died. It only adapted. Chapter 20. Giant ground sloths once roamed the Americas, standing over 20 feet tall. They weren't slow giants. They could fight with claws longer than knives. Some even swam across rivers. When humans arrived, the sloths disappeared within centuries, victims of both hunting and climate change. Their fossils tell a story of gentle strength, a reminder that even peaceful giants fall when the world changes too fast. Chapter 21. Before dinosaurs, the Earth was ruled by giant reptiles called archosaurs. They were ancestors to both crocodiles and birds, dominating land, air, and water. Their bodies evolved faster than any species before them. Some grew armored skin, others wings. When the Triassic ended, many perished, but the survivors became the rulers of the Jurassic. Every creature that flew or roared after them carried their DNA forward. Chapter 22. Entelodon, the Terminator pig, was neither pig nor gentle. It had jaws strong enough to crush bone, a brain built for aggression, and legs designed to chase. It roamed Eurasia and North America 30 million years ago, devouring whatever it found. Fossils show bite marks on its own kind, a reminder that ancient Earth wasn't kind. It was a constant battle for dominance and survival. Chapter 23. Before whales sang, there was Ambulocetus, the walking whale. It could swim like an otter and walk on land, bridging two worlds. Its ears were adapted for hearing underwater, yet it still hunted on shorelines. Over time, its descendants shed their legs and returned to the ocean forever. Ambulocetus didn't just evolve. It surrendered land to master the sea, a choice that reshaped life's path. Chapter 24. Megalania was Australia's ancient dragon, a giant lizard over 20 feet long. It hunted giant marsupials and possibly early humans. Scientists believe its bite carried venom, like today's Komodo dragon. Its extinction came when prey vanished and humans spread fire. But its legend endures in Aboriginal stories, proof that myth often remembers what science rediscovered later. Chapter 25. The megalodon was nature's most powerful shark, stretching over 60 feet long, with teeth the size of human hands. Its bite could crush a car. It hunted whales, ripping them apart in prehistoric seas. Yet, When oceans cooled and food declined, even this monster faded into legend. Today, its fossilized teeth lie on beaches, a glimpse of a time when giants swam freely. Chapter 26. Glyptodon looked like a car-sized armadillo, armored with a dome of bone. It lived in South America and shared its world with early humans. Its tail had a spiked club capable of breaking bones. Despite its armor, it couldn't survive human hunting. Scientists believe its shell inspired ancient tribes' shelters, proving even in extinction, creatures leave behind blueprints for survival. Chapter 27. The giant moa of New Zealand stood over 12 feet tall, towering above all other birds. With no natural predators, it grew massive and fearless. Then, humans arrived, and within a few centuries, it was gone. Its bones reveal a peaceful herbivore that vanished too quickly. Today, its forests echo only with wind, where once footsteps of giants thundered softly through the trees. Chapter 28. Smilodon, the saber-toothed cat, hunted in packs across ancient America. Its canines were 7 inches long, built to pierce thick hides. Despite its fearsome look, it was a precision hunter, striking only when certain of the kill. Fossils found in tar pits show many died together. Loyalty or desperation, no one knows. Even the strongest hunters can't outlast a world that changes. Chapter 29. The Titanoboa slithered through Colombian swamps 60 million years ago, the largest snake ever discovered. 50 feet long, weighing over a ton, it hunted crocodiles with ease. Its massive body needed tropical heat to survive, proof that climate once shaped monsters. When the world cooled, it couldn't keep its strength. Titanoboa is gone, but its shadow still lingers in the jungle myths. Chapter 30. Mammoths roamed icy plains. Wrapped in wool and endurance, they were gentle giants with curved tusks and deep memory. Some lived until just 4,000 years ago, when pyramids already stood in Egypt. Their extinction came slowly, melting ice, shrinking grasslands, and human pursuit. Frozen in permafrost, their bodies remain preserved, reminding us how close ancient worlds still are beneath our feet. Chapter 31. In the shallow seas of the Devonian, Cladocelach ruled, a shark with speed and precision. Unlike modern sharks, it had no scales, giving it a smooth, hydrodynamic body. It hunted fish with open water ambushes, relying on bursts of motion. Its fossils reveal perfect symmetry, a sign of evolutionary refinement. Cladocelach shows that even in ancient oceans, nature already understood the art of sleek design. Chapter 32. Dinotherium looked like a distant cousin of the elephant, but with downward curving tusks. It lived across Africa and Europe, tearing bark and roots with its unusual tools. Standing over 13 feet tall, it walked forests that no longer exist. Scientists think its tusks helped strip branches, not fight. A quiet giant, surviving millions of years until the Ice Age's chill silenced its line forever. Chapter 33. Megatherium was a ground sloth the size of an elephant, using claws longer than a human arm to pull down trees. It stood upright to feed, slow but unstoppable. Some scientists believe early humans saw it alive, painting its likeness on cave walls. Imagine meeting a creature both gentle and monstrous, unaware that its end would come not from predators, but people. Chapter 34. The terror bird, Titanus, ran across the plains of prehistoric America. Flightless yet fierce, It could sprint faster than a horse and strike with a hooked beak like an axe. It ruled after the dinosaurs fell, proof that evolution always fills the throne of predators. For 60 million years, birds of prey walked instead of flew. Echoes of raptors reborn with feathers and fury. Chapter 35. Mastodons once shared the planet with early humans, their shaggy coats and long tusks marking Ice Age majesty. Unlike mammoths, they lived in forests, feeding on leaves and branches. Their teeth were built for crushing wood, not grass. When climate warmed and hunters spread, they vanished. Yet DNA preserved in bone gives us whispers of their story, an ending that feels too recent. Chapter 36. Leadsiphus was the largest fish ever known. Growing over 50 feet long, it didn't hunt, it filtered plankton through gills the size of doors. Gentle yet massive, it turned oceans into moving feasts. Fossils suggest it swam in groups, slow giants gliding through ancient waters. When seas changed and food dwindled, its size became a burden. Even giants can starve when balance breaks. Chapter 37. Androsarchus, with a skull nearly 3 feet long, was the largest land predator of its time. It lived 45 million years ago, its jaw able to crush bone and shell. Though it looked like a wolf, it was closer to early whales, a land cousin of ocean hunters. Fossils are rare, but its power is certain. It ruled with teeth and silence, a shadow of evolution's experiments. Chapter 38. Gorgonops had the body of a reptile and the teeth of a mammal, a hybrid design born in the Permian heat. It was fast, warm-blooded, and deadly. Long before dinosaurs, it dominated the land. Its extinction came with the Great Dying, when volcanoes reshaped the planet. Yet its traits lived on, hidden in creatures that would one day breathe, nurse, and dream. Chapter 39. Arthrodires were ancient armored fish, their heads locked in jointed plates. They looked clumsy, but could open their jaws like a trap door, snapping shut with bone-breaking force. Fossils show their armor evolved for both defense and dominance. When seas became more oxygen-rich, sleeker fish outpaced them. Strength gave way to speed, a rule nature would never forget. Chapter 40. Forus racos, another terror bird, hunted in South America with slicing precision. It couldn't fly, but used its wings for balance as it sprinted and struck. Its beak shattered skulls, ending fights instantly. In a world without big cats, it was the top killer. When the continents joined and new predators arrived, Forus racos fell. Nature's throne never stays empty for long. Chapter 41. The Ankylosaurus was evolution's living tank. Covered in bone plates and spikes, it moved low and slow, unbothered by predators. Its tail ended in a heavy club, strong enough to crush bones. Even Tyrannosaurus Rex fought twice before attacking it. Fossils show scars and healed fractures, proof it fought and survived. A creature built not for speed, but for resilience, until the asteroid ended everything. Chapter 42. Camarasaurus. A giant sea predator with a shell over 30 feet long, ruled oceans 470 million years ago. It was an ancient cephalopod, using tentacles to pull prey into its conical shell. Silent and calculating, it ambushed from the depths. Before sharks or whales, this was the ocean's nightmare. When smaller, faster hunters evolved, Camarasaurus faded, replaced by the descendants of its own kin. Chapter 43. Meganeuropsis was the largest insect ever, a dragonfly with wings spanning almost 3 feet. It hunted in humid Carboniferous skies, feeding on frogs and other insects. Its massive size was powered by oxygen-rich air. When Earth's oxygen levels dropped, it simply couldn't breathe enough to survive. Evolution teaches a quiet lesson. What gives you strength can also become your downfall. Chapter 44. The Platybelodon looked like an elephant but carried a flat, shovel-like lower jaw. It used it to scoop and cut vegetation in swampy plains. Fossils reveal wear patterns like blades. Though it seemed awkward, it was an efficient grazer, surviving millions of years before true elephants replaced it. Evolution rarely wastes a design. It just reshapes it for a new era. Chapter 45. Daeodon, another hell pig, roamed North America with bone-crushing jaws and the mind of a scavenger. It didn't just hunt, it dominated. Fossils show fights among its own kind, violent and relentless. It stood 6 feet at the shoulder, part predator, part opportunist. When climate changed and food grew scarce, even its brutality couldn't save it. Strength alone never guarantees survival. Chapter 46. Pikaia was one of Earth's first vertebrates, a ribbon-like creature swimming 500 million years ago. It had a notochord, the earliest form of a spine. Without Pikaia, there would be no fish, no reptiles, no mammals. It wasn't a hunter or a giant, just a quiet beginning. From that fragile strand of life came everything with a backbone, including us. Chapter 47. Deinosuchus, the terror crocodile, grew over 35 feet long and could crush dinosaurs with its jaws. It waited at riverbanks, still as stone, then struck with prehistoric patience. Fossils reveal bite marks on T-Rex bones, proof it hunted giants. When sea levels fell, its swamps vanished. The monster didn't die from battle, but from the slow retreat of its home. Chapter 48. Paraceratherium was the largest land mammal ever. A hornless relative of the rhinoceros. Standing 16 feet tall, it towered over forests, feeding on treetops. Chapter 49. Helicoprian's bizarre spiral teeth weren't its only weapon. Its jaws worked like a rotary blade, slicing prey in a single motion. Scientists once debated if the teeth were inside or outside the mouth. CT scans revealed the truth: a whirling blade of evolution hidden within the jaw. Proof that even the strangest designs can dominate, until change rewrites the rules. Chapter 50. Megatherium's extinction marked the end of giant ground dwellers. Humans entered its world armed with fire and strategy, tools Megatherium couldn't comprehend. Within centuries, it was gone. Yet frozen dung, bones, and footprints tell its story. Slow giants walking through Ice Age dawns, unaware they were being written into history. Every fossil is a goodbye preserved in stone. Chapter 51. The Dunkleosteus wasn't just strong, it was efficient. Its jaw could snap shut in less than a 20th of a second, creating suction that pulled prey straight into its mouth. It didn't chew, it crushed. When food grew scarce, it turned on its own kind. Fossils show bite marks that match its own teeth. In prehistoric seas, survival often meant becoming your own worst enemy. Chapter 52. The Glyptodon's dome wasn't only armor, it was a temperature regulator. Underneath the shell, blood vessels helped balance heat during extreme climates. It grazed peacefully, but its tail club could shatter bones. Despite its strength, early humans hunted it, sometimes using its shell as shelter. The creature that once survived saber-toothed cats couldn't withstand human ingenuity and hunger. Chapter 53. Archaeopteryx, with feathers and teeth, was evolution mid-flight, literally. It had wings, yet still bore claws on each arm, bridging dinosaurs and birds. Its fossils show feather imprints as delicate as leaves. It could glide but not truly soar, flapping awkwardly between trees. This imperfect flyer carried the blueprint for all birds. Progress, it seems, begins with trial, not perfection. Chapter 54. A Margosaurus walked the Jurassic Plains, crowned with twin spines along its neck. Scientists think they supported a sail or bristled like quills to scare predators. Its long neck grazed ferns, while its spikes warned, "Don't come closer." Every movement was a mix of elegance and defense, a creature both beautiful and bizarre, crafted by evolution's strange imagination. Chapter 55. Plesiosaurs glided through the oceans with 4 flippers that moved like wings underwater. Their long necks and small heads made them look graceful, but deceptive. They struck quickly, swallowing fish whole. When scientists first found fossils, people thought they'd found dragons. They weren't wrong. These sea reptiles ruled for over 100 million years, silent monarchs beneath the waves. Chapter 56. The Megatherium's smaller cousin, the Mylodon. Adapted by living in caves, its remains were so well preserved that early explorers thought it was still alive. Its fur, claws, and skin remain intact in frozen deposits. Though smaller, it shared the same fate: extinction at human hands. Nature's gentle titans fell not to time, but to progress and fire. Chapter 57. Pteranodon's vast wings carried it over ancient coastlines. With hollow bones and a wingspan of over 20 feet, it soared effortlessly, diving for fish like a living kite. It had no teeth, only a sharp beak built for precision. Fossils reveal entire colonies, creatures that mastered the sky millions of years before any bird dared to try. Chapter 58. Anomalocaris, the abnormal shrimp, had eyes that could see detail better than most modern insects. Its vision gave it dominance in Cambrian seas. It was the first super predator, and everything else was prey. Its downfall came when armor evolved. Trilobites grew harder shells. Vision met defense, and balance was restored. Every innovation invites its opposite. Chapter 59. The Quetzalcoatlus was the largest flying creature to ever live, its wings stretching 36 feet wide. It didn't flap much. It glided across continents, using warm air currents. Some scientists believe it hunted small dinosaurs on land, using its sharp beak like a spear. When it landed, it walked on all fours, towering above everything. The sky itself once belonged to giants. Chapter 60. Megalosaurus was the first dinosaur ever named by science. When fossils were discovered in 1824, people didn't yet understand extinction. It changed everything, proof that entire worlds had lived and died before us. It wasn't the biggest carnivore, but it was the first to remind humanity of its place in deep time. Small, curious, and very, very late to the story. Chapter 61. Ichthyosaurus looked like a dolphin, but was no mammal. It was a reptile built for the sea. With huge eyes adapted for darkness, it hunted in deep waters long before whales. Fossils reveal it gave birth to live young, tail first, just like dolphins today. Evolution repeats its best ideas. Nature's blueprints never vanish. They simply return in new forms. Chapter 62. The Argentinosaurus was a true titan, over 100 feet long and weighing as much as 10 elephants. It didn't roar or charge, it just walked, reshaping forests as it moved. Its bones were hollow to lighten its massive frame. Despite its size, it likely lived peacefully, towering above all danger. Even in a world of predators, scale was its only defense. Chapter 63. The trilobites' eyes were made of crystal, literally. Their lenses were composed of calcite, allowing them to see through murky Cambrian waters with unmatched clarity. They adapted to every corner of the sea, shallow, deep, cold, or warm. When they disappeared, over 20,000 species were lost. But their perfect eyes remind us that even ancient creatures mastered the art of sight. Chapter 64. Therizinosaurus looked like a nightmare built by accident. Bird-like body, long neck, and claws over 3 feet long. Yet, it was a plant eater. Those claws weren't for killing, but for pulling down branches. Its odd shape confused scientists for decades. Proof that evolution doesn't aim for beauty. It aims for survival, no matter how strange the result appears. Chapter 65. Dreadnoughtus lived up to its name, fears nothing. Weighing over 60 tons, it was one of the largest land animals ever. Its fossilized bones show thick, sturdy limbs that supported its massive frame. With no natural predators, it spent its life peacefully feeding on treetops. Its size wasn't aggression, it was security. Sometimes, the best defense is simply being untouchable. Chapter 66. Helicoprion's spiral jaw wasn't just a weapon. It was a design of efficiency. As teeth dulled, new ones rotated forward in an endless cycle of renewal. Evolution created a self-sharpening machine millions of years before humanity built its first blade. Every twist of its jaw tells a story of adaptation, proof that survival often favors the bizarre. And Chapter 67. The Nothosaurus glided between land and sea, a master of both worlds. It had webbed feet, a sleek body, and jaws filled with sharp teeth. It hunted fish by ambush, using shallow water for surprise. Fossils show they gathered in groups, hinting at social behavior. Evolution was already experimenting with teamwork, long before mammals learned the same trick. Chapter 68. The Basilosaurus wasn't truly a lizard, despite its name. It was an ancient whale with a serpent-like body stretching over 60 feet. Its tiny hind legs, useless for walking, revealed its land-dwelling past. It hunted aggressively, with a skull shaped for precision biting. When it swam, it moved like a giant eel, graceful, terrifying, and entirely out of its time. Chapter 69. Ammonites used their coiled shells as both armor and buoyancy chambers. They rose and sank through the sea by adjusting gases inside their shells, primitive submarines of nature. When pressure or predators threatened, they could retreat deep into their spiral homes. Though extinct, their fossils map the planet's ancient oceans. Every curve is a memory of balance and motion. Chapter 70. The Mosasaurus was the ultimate sea lizard. An apex predator of the late Cretaceous, it could grow over 50 feet long with double-hinged jaws to swallow prey whole. Its tail moved like a shark's, driving it through worn tropical waters. When the asteroid struck, its reign ended instantly. Yet its power still echoes in the legend of sea serpents. Chapter 69. Ammonites used their coiled shells as both armor and buoyancy chambers. They rose and sank through the sea by adjusting gases inside their shells, primitive submarines of nature. When pressure or predators threatened, they could retreat deep into their spiral homes. Though extinct, their fossils map the planet's ancient oceans. Every curve is a memory of balance and motion. Chapter 70. The Mosasaurus was the ultimate sea lizard, an apex predator of the late Cretaceous. It could grow over 50 feet long with double-hinged jaws to swallow prey whole. Its tail moved like a shark's, driving it through warm tropical waters. When the asteroid struck, its reign ended instantly. Yet its power still echoes in the legend of sea serpents. Chapter 71. The Stegosaurus looked clumsy but carried one of evolution's most distinct defenses, 2 rows of tall, blood-filled plates on its back. Scientists believe it could flush those plates with color, warning predators or attracting mates. Its brain was tiny, no bigger than a walnut, yet it thrived for millions of years. Intelligence didn't make it strong, adaptation did. Nature rewards balance, not brilliance. Chapter 72. The Elasmosaurus was a swimming paradox, an enormous reptile with a neck longer than its body. It moved like a serpent in water, using flippers to glide silently. To eat, it curved its neck in a sweeping arc, snatching fish in motion. Its fossils were once misassembled with the head on the tail. Even science needed time to understand its alien grace. Chapter 73. Ankylosaurus's tail club could swing with enough force to shatter bone. Tests show it could break a T-Rex's leg in one strike. But despite its armor, it was gentle, a slow herbivore that only fought when cornered. Covered in plates fused to its skin, it was nature's perfect shield. Every inch of its body said one thing: come closer and regret it. Chapter 74. The Archaeotherium, another ancient hell pig, was part predator, part scavenger. It crushed bones, stole kills, and even ate fruit when meat was scarce. Its skull shape gave it a permanent snarl. Fossils show packs roaming North America, terrorizing the plains. Evolution gave it speed and endurance, but not longevity. When climate shifted, this ancient menace vanished with its world. Chapter 75. Microraptor was a tiny dinosaur with feathers on both arms and legs, 4 wings in total. It glided between trees like a flying shadow. Its glossy feathers shimmered with iridescence, like modern crows. Fossils reveal its stomach contents: small mammals and fish. The first predators of the sky weren't giants. They were small, silent, and incredibly quick. Chapter 76. Pliosaurus was a super predator of the Jurassic oceans. With a skull over 10 feet long and teeth like daggers, its bite force rivaled modern crocodiles. It didn't chase, it ambushed, lunging upward from the deep. Fossil stomachs reveal it swallowed prey whole. Even in an age of giants, the Pliosaurus proved that stealth could be deadlier than speed. Chapter 77. Coelophysis was one of the earliest dinosaurs, light and fast with hollow bones. Fossils found in groups suggest pack behavior, rare for its time. It hunted small reptiles and insects, relying on agility over power. When drought struck, evidence shows it turned cannibal. The lesson buried with it: survival sometimes means choosing the unthinkable. Chapter 78. Sarcosuchus, the super croc, stretched nearly 40 feet long. It looked like a modern crocodile, but weighed 10 times more. Its bite could crush turtles and dinosaurs alike. Unlike today's crocs, it hunted in open rivers, dominating everything. When the climate dried, its kingdom of swamps disappeared, ending one of nature's longest reigns. power means nothing without an environment to rule. Chapter 79. The megaloceros, or Irish elk, carried antlers wider than a car. It wasn't a true elk, but a deer of enormous scale. Males used their antlers for display, not war, showing evolution's strange obsession with beauty. When forests thickened after the Ice Age, their wide antlers became a disadvantage, a creature too magnificent to adapt, lost to its own grandeur. Chapter 80. The Dimetrodon sail wasn't just for display, it worked like a solar panel. By turning toward or away from the sun, it could regulate body temperature with precision. Long before mammals or reptiles as we know them, Dimetrodon mastered thermoregulation. It hunted amphibians and early reptiles, one of evolution's first experiments in warm-blooded life. The line between cold and warm began here. Chapter 81. The Spinosaurus was unlike any other dinosaur. Part reptile, part crocodile, part swimmer. It had a long, narrow snout filled with conical teeth for catching fish, and a sail-like spine that towered above its back. Fossils suggest it hunted in rivers, not on land. It was the first true aquatic dinosaur, proving that evolution's reach didn't stop at the water's edge. Chapter 82. The thylacine, or Tasmanian tiger, was a marsupial predator that vanished less than a century ago. With stripes like a tiger and a pouch like a kangaroo, it was a strange blend of features. Humans hunted it to extinction, calling it a threat to livestock. Today, grainy old film is all that remains, a haunting reminder that extinction isn't ancient history. Chapter 83. The Cryolophosaurus was the Elvis of the dinosaurs, crowned with a flamboyant crest across its head. It lived in what's now Antarctica, when the continent was lush and green. The crest wasn't for fighting, it was for showing off. Even in prehistoric times, display mattered. Beauty evolved alongside brutality, shaping survival in ways more subtle than strength alone. Chapter 84. The Megalania wasn't just a big lizard, it was a land dragon. With venom glands like modern Komodo dragons, it could bring down prey through slow poisoning. Its size made it the top predator of Ice Age Australia. When humans arrived with fire and spears, Megalania's rule ended. The myth of dragons may have been born from real encounters with this giant. Chapter 85. The Dunkelstius's bite was estimated at over 8,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. That's enough to crush steel. Its skull was made of thick plates that interlocked like armor. It hunted with precision, not frenzy. One bite, one kill. When its prey evolved faster, it couldn't keep up. In evolution's race, even the apex eventually falls behind. Chapter 87. The Archaeotherium lived during a time when mammals began replacing dinosaurs as dominant predators. It had the body of a pig, but the heart of a carnivore. Its teeth crushed bone, and its snout tore flesh. Fossilized footprints show it stalked prey in packs. It wasn't elegant or clever, just relentless. Nature's brutality didn't end with the dinosaurs, it only changed form. Chapter 88. The coelacanth's rediscovery in 1938 shocked science. This fish had supposedly gone extinct with the dinosaurs. Yet there it was, alive in the depths of the Indian Ocean. With limb-like fins and ancient lungs, it's a living fossil, unchanged for 400 million years. It defied time itself, reminding us that life sometimes hides rather than disappears. Chapter 89. the megalodon's size remains unmatched in marine history. With a bite force over 10 times that of a great white, it hunted whales with brutal efficiency. Some scientists think its extinction came when cooler waters drove its prey away. Others suggest competition from smaller, faster sharks. Even giants can be undone by change too gradual to fight. Chapter 90. The woolly rhinoceros thrived across Ice Age Europe, armored with thick fur and a massive horn. It used that horn to clear snow and battle rivals. Cave paintings show humans once saw it alive, walking among mammoths. When the ice melted, its tundra vanished, and with it, the species. Its memory remains etched on stone walls, drawn by those who witnessed its final days. Chapter 91. The Titanoboa was the largest snake ever known, over 40 feet long and weighing a ton. It lived after the dinosaurs, when jungles were hot and dense. Scientists believe it hunted crocodiles, crushing them with pure muscle. Its discovery rewrote the scale of what snakes could be. In the age after extinction, new monsters rose from the ashes. Chapter 92. The Megatherium was a ground sloth the size of an elephant. Despite its size, it was a gentle browser, feeding on leaves with huge curved claws. Some fossils show evidence of human hunting, suggesting we witnessed its end firsthand. It's proof that strength means little against tools and strategy. Giants fell not to nature, but to us. Chapter 93. The Helicoprion looked like a shark until you saw its teeth, a spiral saw embedded in its lower jaw. Scientists once debated how it worked. Now we know it sliced prey like a moving blade. Its design seems alien, but it was efficient for 20 million years. Nature's experiments can be strange, but never pointless. Chapter 94. The Androzarchus had a skull over 3 feet long and jaws that could crush bone. It wasn't a dinosaur or a wolf, it was a distant relative of sheep. Evolution's path is rarely straight. This apex predator once ruled the Eocene plains, chasing early mammals. Its fossils whisper of a world where herbivores' ancestors were killers. Chapter 95. The Smilodon, often called the saber-toothed cat, wasn't built for speed, but for power. Its fangs could pierce thick hides with surgical precision. Fossilized bones show it hunted in groups, dragging down mammoths and bison. When its prey disappeared, it starved. Power alone couldn't save it from change. Even legends fade when the world shifts beneath them. Chapter 96. The terror birds of South America were flightless predators. Some standing 10 feet tall, they sprinted across open plains, snapping necks with beaks like axes. Fossilized tracks reveal ambush tactics, silent, precise, and swift. For millions of years, they ruled uncontested. When mammals crossed from the north, the age of birds of prey came to an end. Chapter 97. The Meganeura, a dragonfly with a wingspan of 30 inches, soared through prehistoric skies. Oxygen levels were higher then, letting insects grow enormous. It hunted other bugs mid-air, the earliest aerial predator. Imagine a dragonfly the size of a crow. It once ruled the wind long before birds or bats were born. Chapter 98. The hyaenodon's jaws stretched wider than any modern predator. Its skull was long, narrow, and filled with teeth made for slicing meat cleanly. It didn't chew, it sheared. For millions of years, it was the top hunter on land. But when climate changed and forests shrank, its dominance ended. The throne of predators is never permanent. Chapter 99. The Mosasaurus dominated oceans after the dinosaurs vanished from land. It propelled itself with paddle-like limbs, hunting everything in reach. Fossils show it gave birth to live young, just like modern whales. Its discovery inspired stories of sea serpents and monsters. It wasn't fantasy, it was memory, written in stone beneath our feet. Chapter 100. The trilobite was one of Earth's first complex creatures. It lived for over 270 million years, longer than they vanished millions of years ago, but their echoes still shape life today. Evolution never ends. It only changes form, and somewhere beneath our feet, their stories remain, waiting for us to uncover them again.